Hello Scorpio, welcome back. Welcome if you're new to my channel. I'd like to thank everyone for viewing, liking, sharing, subscribing. Please, yes again, I'm going to ask you to check your subscription status as the glitch is still in place. You might want to start checking other subscriptions that you have as well, because it is a glitch in the system and it seems to be happening for other people. I want to remind you that this is a general reading. It's definitely not going to completely resonate with all of you, so keep what does resonate and leave the rest behind. Take a look at your Venus, your moon and rising signs as well, because that'll give you a much bigger, more well-rounded view of the timeline. And sometimes we're not in our sun sign energetically. So sometimes your messages will come in one of the other ones. If you don't know what those signs are, there is a link down below to Astrology Cafe or Cafe Astrology, whatever it is. You can get a birth chart done up at no charge. You're going to want to have your time of birth if possible, but it's not a necessity. Okay. I think we're ready. Ooh, that was little. Okay. First card out, Scorpio. 5 of Cups, 2 of Wands, 10 of Fire or 10 of Wands, 5 of Swords, Ace of Wands. Ooh, and this is the center card, which becomes part of your overall energy combined with the bottom of the deck. 6 of Cups, 3 of Cups, Transformation. Ooh, the Sun. Gemini had the Sun in this position as well. Bottom of the deck, Hanged Man. So your energy, overall energy for this timeline here, this path, is the Ace of Wands and the Hanged Man. So this is where you're at-ish, because time is an illusion. This here is where you're headed or where you need to head, as this is your possible outcome. And like I said, these are your overall energy. The other cards in between point A and point B are your path or your journey from point A to point B, okay? So give me a minute to look at your cards, get a feel for the energy and any messages coming through. Okay. So overall energy is the Ace of Wands and the Hanged Man. The Ace of Wands, if you notice on this lantern, there's a fairy sitting on top. So this is being brought to you. This is absolutely a gift, this brand new beginning. It could be a new beginning in finances, because wands are all about taking action. They're also about the creative side, okay? So this could be a new business you want to start. It could be about something new within a business. It could be a new career you're starting, a new job. It can also be about a new passionate beginning with a person, with a loved one. The Hanged Man is about you being in limbo, but it's you placing yourself there. It also is a position of allowing yourself to see things from a different light. And maybe that's the new beginning. Maybe it's all about you needing to see things from a different perspective. Sometimes that's what we need to do. Sometimes we need to take a step back before taking a leap into something new. We need to take a step back and just get a feel for it and really take a long, hard look at it and make that decision. Is this something that's going to be good for me, or isn't it? And even if you're divinely guided, you know, sometimes that's what we do. Nothing wrong with that. So, first card out, you have the 5 of Cups. Normally with the Five of Cups, there's a lot of anxiety, a lot of regret from something that's been said or done in the past by you, or, well, you would only you would regret what you've done, not what somebody else has done. So this is not allowing that to get to you. Getting to that place where you've turned and you're moving forward. You're taking the five pearls, because the cups are represented by pearls in this deck, okay? So they're strung together and they are attached to this little shell that you've put yourself in, and she's free flowing. She's got her little seahorse buddy here. She's just footloose and fancy free. She's going with the flow of the water, or the current of the water that she's in. And she's good. She's happy. She's content. She's calm. She's just going where the flow takes her. She's taking the lessons of the five pearls with her, the pearls of wisdom, right? So she's taking that wisdom with her and she's moving forward. She's not allowing, you know, the three cups that have spilled out in the other deck. She's not allowing that negativity to get to her, to pull her under. She's still moving forward, no matter what. And that's where you're at. And then you move into the Two of Wands, which says the exact same thing. You notice that this giraffe that you're on is carrying a great big bright light out in front, and you've put this tiny little candlestick behind you, because you're putting the past behind you. It doesn't resonate as much for you as the future is right now. It's a much smaller light. It's of no concern to you. And again, you're moving to the right, which means you're moving forward towards your future, towards your destiny, right? And you're doing it, again, carefree. If you can see how she's sitting up on top of this giraffe. She's got one foot up on the giraffe's back, so her knee to chest, and the other one's just kind of dangling at the side, and it's, you know, she's trusting that this giraffe is going to take her where she needs to go. And besides, she can see exactly where they're going because she's got that great big light there. And if you notice down at the bottom here, it looks like they're coming up on a cliff. She's trusting that this giraffe is knowing what it's doing and it's going to take her where she needs to go, and she's going to be safe going there because she's being guided. She knows that the giraffe is either going to stop at the edge of that cliff if it's unsafe, or take the step off if it is safe. But she's not in control here. She's allowing, she's going with the flow, right? And then you have the Ten of Wands. This is all about setting down all those burdens that you've had up to this point in time. Letting it go. Letting go. She's trying to, these are all musical notes, by the way, or musical sheets. And they're ablaze. And she's trying to grab them so she can put them out before they completely turn to ash. But that's, as you can see, that's going to be impossible for her to do. And it's overwhelming, to say the least. So it's time. It's time to set all that down. And when you do, you move into the Five of Swords. Look at this girl. Again, footloose and fancy free. She's on a high wire. She's not concerned. She's got one tippy toe on the high wire. She's got one leg out behind her. But she's got all these beautiful white birds keeping her up, keeping her balanced, stopping her from falling. She's got help here. And again, I'm hearing footloose and fancy free with the Five of Swords. It's ease. It's an ease, moving through life with ease and happiness and contentment. But if you notice in this card, she also is wearing a mask. So something is being concealed. She's hiding something. There's something that you or your person is not The word that's in my head, and it doesn't really make any sense with what I was just talking about, is emoting. Someone isn't emoting. So there's an emotion here somewhere that isn't being talked about. It isn't being said. But if it's spoken, I feel that's what takes you into this brand new passionate beginning that you're longing for. Look at her. She's longing for something from the past. She's got her head tipped toward the past, and she's holding her stomach like she's longing for someone or something from the past. And the Six of Cups is all about the past. Someone or something from the past. And all I'm seeing here, I've never... Oh, there they are. Oh. This absolutely is someone from the past, a love interest or a situation, a partnership. Because if you notice, and this has just been pointed out to me for the first time in all the time I've used this deck, you've got your four, the cups are represented by pearls of wisdom, if you will, in this deck. But the four pearls are here, and you've got the other two pearls over here, separate from the four. So in other words, you've got the Four of Cups over here, and that's what she's leaning toward, right? And the Four of Cups in the other decks represents disillusionment, disappointment in love. And the Two of Cups, well, you know what that represents. That's a soulmate partnership. That is someone that either you've had a past life with or you were with in the past. This is a soulmate. So this is somebody you know. This isn't somebody new coming in. This is a do-over. This is a start over with this person. Now, those of you that are in a relationship, this could just be, let's start over. Let's do this again. Let's get back to where we were. I miss how we used to relate, how we were together. Can we get back there? For those of you that are not in a relationship, this is wanting to start over. Have this again. Because you're starting to see things from a different perspective in regards to this partnership. And then you shift into the Three of Cups. So you've got the Four of Cups over here, the Two of Cups over here, and now you've got the Three of Cups down here. This is all about union, reunion, coming together, commitment, celebrating something in love. This is celebrating emotionally. Happiness. This is something you want to scream to the world. You're so happy. And then you move into the transformation. Do you see that whatever it was in her hands, it's disintegrating? She's watching it disintegrate. It's releasing. She's releasing something. This is likely you know, you're in this Hanged Man position up here, and you've got this transformation card right here. This is you seeing things from the new perspective and releasing the old. Moving into that new way of thinking, feeling, believing, whatever it is. It's going to be different for all of you. Doing, maybe it's a different way of doing something. But that transformation, because of you seeing things differently, you seeing things from a clearer perspective, that's what takes you to your happiness. This is the happiest card in the deck, Scorpio. And that's where you're headed. And you're turning your back. You're turning your back on the past, and you're doing this to it. Done. So like I said, those of you that are in a relationship that is good, this is not a message for you to, send him or her packing. This is getting back to where you started, okay? where you came from, longing for the old way, maybe. Those of you that are in a relationship that isn't good, you're not happy, you've been thinking about walking for a while, I feel like you actually do. Or you have. And that's what moves you towards your happiness. Because you have taken a while to step back and take a look at this and make that decision based on your new perspective and what you want. Okay, angels. Let's clarify some cards here. What are we going to clarify first? Ooh. Spirit wants you to have that one for sure. The Hermit. No surprise, because Hanged Man and the Hermit go hand in hand. But the Hanged Man and the Hermit are all about taking that time out, taking that step back, going within, trying to figure out exactly what it is you want and how you want it, and being completely truthful with yourself. Right here, you're hiding something. Somebody's hiding something. They're wearing a mask. Something isn't out in the open. There's a longing here, and I feel like this is what's not in the open. Maybe that hasn't been communicated. Whatever it is that you or your person is longing for hasn't been communicated. Communicating it is what brings the happiness, the reason to celebrate, the union, reunion. Some of you, I feel like, are wanting to be with someone other than who you're with now. And that's the reunion. It could be someone from the past that you're longing for. It's hard to say. You have no people cards here. Okay, we don't even know what we're clarifying here, but Spirit wanted this to come out. So I'm going to put it here. It's not necessarily clarifying the Hanged Man, but it goes with the Hanged Man. And I'm going to reshuffle the cards because I didn't get a chance to even ask what we're clarifying here. So what are we clarifying? Five of Cups. Okay. Okay, so this could be your person. This would be a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. It energetically, she is the wife, the queen that is known for being of wife material. She's the mother queen. She's the nurturer. She's super balanced, super grounded. You see, she's jammed herself into this great big tree trunk. Nothing is going to knock this woman over, or man. Energies, right? So it could be male or female. But this is, this could be your wife or husband that we're talking about here. But it generally represents a wife. It's not about a husband. It's the energies that a wife would exude, which is, you know, the nurturer in the family. So for those of you that it's not a wife, or not, you know, not about that, it's an energy. It's about getting grounded. And that's where she is, the Five of Cups. She's grounded, she's solid, she's content, she's at ease and at peace and going with the flow, which is kind of the whole Queen of Pentacles. And the Chariot. This is what's going to move you forward the fastest, is being in that place. This is harmony. This is forward movement, harmonized forward movement. It's balance. You notice in this deck, the two, they're not horses, but the two unicorns, or whatever you want to call them, are not different colors like they are in the other decks. They're both snow white. They're pure. You can have faith in the direction they take you in. They're looking sideways so they can see the person that's in charge of this chariot. They can see exactly what they want the next move to be. So it's forward movement with ease. It's quick. It's balanced. It's harmonized. There's no confliction here. None. But you got to get grounded. You've got to let go of anything that happened in the past that isn't positive. Okay, what else are we clarifying, angels? 10 of Wands, okay? Queen of Swords, yeah. Cut the stuff out that's no longer serving a purpose. The Queen of Swords is known as the Ice Queen. I don't see her as the Ice Queen in this deck. She's all about transforming things to be the way she wants things to be. She knows that if her life is going in a direction that she's not wanting it to go in, she needs to transform it. She needs to cut stuff out. She needs to move away from whatever she needs to move away from. She sets boundaries. She's very clear in her communication. And that's how you're going to set down these burdens. Just putting your foot down and saying, you know what? Nope, here, this is where I'm at. And then you have that new beginning. Take action. Wands are all about action. You are definitely being asked to take action. Cut the stuff out that's no longer serving a purpose to you. Get rid of what you no longer need. Let go of the excess baggage. It's not going to help you move toward the sun because this is above the sun, right? You've got the 10 of Wands clarified by the Queen of Swords and the Ace of Wands. And that sits above the 6 of Cups, which is all about you longing for something from the past. You gotta let go of that in order to move forward. Same with here. If you look at it this way, 5 of Cups. Get grounded. If you want to move quickly into this brand new beginning so that you can have your happiness, you have got to get grounded. You've got to let go of the past. You've got to start going with the flow. This is Spirit's message to you. And right here, you're being guided. This is the light out in front. You're being guided forward on your path so that you can have this new beginning. You're being guided in this new beginning, toward this new beginning. But you have to release something from the past. Okay, what else are we clarifying, angels? Ace of Wands, okay. The Magician. You're calling this in. The Magician on the Ace of Wands, which is part of your overall energy combined with the Hanged Man. You are creating this new beginning. This is what you're wanting. You're manifesting this brand new beginning. You're looking toward the past, but you're focusing on manifesting something brand new. And you notice you've got a lantern behind you, which is moving towards your future. So you're ready. You're ready to move toward that future at this point in time. And you're manifesting it. And you will have the strength and the courage to do so. when you reach this place, you know, on your journey, like I said, this is where you're starting at, and then you move forward toward your possible outcome. When you reach this place on the path, you realize that you can manifest what it is you want, and you start doing so, and you're ready to turn and move forward because you do have the courage to do so by this point in time. Okay, angels. Six of Cups. A message that just came through for you. Don't get ahead of yourself. Spirit just took me back to the way this Hermit card came out. And the message that came through was, it got ahead of us. Spirit got ahead of us. I hadn't even asked which card we were clarifying yet. So that's the message. Don't get ahead of yourself. Go with the flow. Take the messages and the guidance and move that way. Okay? This person or situation from the past that you're longing for is creating this feeling of being stuck. But it's because of your thoughts and your feelings. You can move out of this. You're feeling trapped. Some of you, it's a relationship that you're in right now that isn't good. Okay, it's not a good relationship, and I'm asking you to walk away, or Spirit is asking you to walk away. This is a relationship that's already gone south or is going south, and you're aware of it, and you know it's not. Look at this little hummingbird here. The focus is on its heart. This is not where you want to be. This is not your truth. There's somewhere else you want to be, and that's what you're longing for. And you're feeling trapped within this situation. Yeah, very much so. The Devil. You are feeling trapped, but it's you that can set you free. You're the only one that can set you free here. You know what you need to do. You need to set this down. You need to cut away what is no longer serving you if you want to move towards your happiness. Okay, Spirit, what else are we going to clarify here? Transformation, okay. King of Pentacles. Now you have the King and Queen of Pentacles on the table here. Power couple. Again, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. And he too is lodged in a great big tree trunk. Nothing is knocking this guy over. Nothing is taking him off course or off path. He knows what he wants. She knows what she wants. They're both moving in the direction they want to move in, and nothing. They're not going to let anything knock them off their path. That's the transformation. It brings you strength and courage. It's right underneath the Ace of Wands and the Strength card here and the Magician. You know exactly, moving forward, you know exactly this new beginning that you want. And you know what you need to release. And you make this decision. By the time you get here, you've made the decision. You're feeling very powerful. This is King Midas. Everything he touches turns to gold. And that's what you're turning into here. You are about to transform and turn your life into this sunny place. Ace of Pentacles. Look at the size of that pentacle. Another gift from the universe. And it's right below the Ace of Wands. You are about to have this new beginning. And it's going to be big. Ace of Pentacles too, if it's representing finances. That's a large, large sum of money. That could be an inheritance. It's like a lump sum of money. It could be a financial gift from somebody. It could be a lot of things, but it's a large sum of money. But it does come through as a gift from your guides. Okay, are we clarifying any further, angels? No. Okay, so bottom of the clarifier deck, combined with the other two, is part of your overall energy as well. And you've got the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands for me in this deck is all about wish fulfillment, wish granted. Because if you take a look at her, do you remember when you were a little kid and you'd come across the dandelions that had turned to seed, and they were that big white fluffy ball, and you'd pick it and you'd make a wish and then you'd blow the white fluffiness off? That's what she's got. And she's blowing them out into the air. This is wish granted. This is my wish granted card. So that's part of your overall energy. With the Hanged Man and the Ace of Wands. This gift coming in, because you're seeing things from a different perspective, when this comes in, it's going to grant you your wishes, whatever they might be. Okay, let's get a Wisdom of the Oracle card for you. Ooh, okay. I'm going to cut this in case Spirit wants a second card to come out, because we just had one fly out for you. Happy, happy. Okay. I'm going to read it from the book for you, so I'm going to put it up for you to look at while I read. Card number 26, broken down, becomes an 8, which is all about abundance. It also is the Infinity card turned on its side. Okay, let's see. The essential meanings are joy and contentment, a sense of fulfillment, a feeling that all is well. The Oracle's message is your desires are effortlessly fulfilled now. Yes. Wish fulfillment, wish granted, right? Find joy in the present moment, whatever is happening, and be satisfied with things as they are. You're free from the shackles of longing. Whoa. And able to experience the liberation that comes from actually being happy moment to moment, for you have chosen happiness over yearning for it. Now is the time for feeling joy for the sake of joy and experiencing contentment. Yeah, we talked about that too. None of this is because of something outside yourself. Your happiness is a result of your being at one with Spirit's plan for your life, going with the flow. Enjoy playfully splashing in it. Yes, that's exactly what she's doing in the Five of Cups. So the relationship message is, there are moments in a relationship when you just feel good about whom you're with and you know that your heart is wide open. To befriend, to love, and to care for another without wanting anything in return. This is the kind of happy that you just want to share. The appearance of this card in a reading tells you that joy and contentment are here now, not somewhere else or off in the future. The grass is greenest right where you stand. Be grateful and delight in your relationship, and if you're seeking one, be happy now. Happiness attracts more of itself like bees to honey. Wow, that couldn't be more perfect for you, Scorpio. That's crazy. I love it when Spirit does that. Spirit does that pretty much every time, every reading. Okay, so let's get a Synchronicity Oracle card for you. You hold the key to their heart. Whoever this is for you, whoever it is that you're longing for, or that you're longing for something with, you hold the key to their heart. Wow. That's crazy. Okay, let's get a Just Ask Oracle card. Yep, let it go and surrender all. That's basically the first two cards in your spread. Just go with the flow. Let go. Try not to steer things. Try not to control anything. Just let go and allow Spirit to take you where you need to go. Because that's where you're going to find your happiness. In the allowing. Okay. I'm going to ask your guides and Spirit what it is that you can and need to do, be, think, and or feel in order to move this forward and get to this happy place. We're going to do that in the extended. There will be a link right above my finger here. There will be one below. Those of you that are going over, I'll see you over there. Those of you that are not, I love you guys, and I'll see you next time.